Hey, this is Andre from Black Nerd Comedy, and you're watching That's Dope! Yeah, boy! Wiggy, 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 be fresh! Ecto Cooler.
Hey, this is Godswill from That's Dope. I'm here at SGC, and I have two very special guests that are here to interview with me. I have Ben, I have Nick from ScrewAttack, and I'm going to ask them a few questions. So, first of all, what got you guys into ScrewAttack?
Oh, okay. I'll start with this.
Yeah, chronologically you come first.
Okay. Back when I was in high school, I was kind of in charge of the high school news team. We had a news class where basically it was a student-run organization where we made a bi-weekly news broadcast. And so we had some experience with films. Meanwhile, ScrewAttack was just starting in 06. And Craig had just signed on with Game Trailers, and they just picked up James, and he started realizing we're going to need more people working for us. And this is the point when it was just Craig and Tom. So he decided, let's go find some interns. Where can I find some interns? So there's this video news team at this high school, and high schoolers don't want money, which is a lie.
They'll work
but they will work for free.
They
will work for free. So he came and found me. I was one of 3 interns that joined initially. And then I knew Nick.
Okay, so my side of the story, I would have been in that class, I swear, but there was some weird stipulation like you had to have been at the school for a year. I had just moved there recently, so I got to know Ben. Yeah, it was weird. I got to know Ben junior year of high school. You noticed we had 75% of our schedule, this same classes and everything.
It's fate.
Yeah, and so we're like, we should probably get to know this guy. We're going to be seeing each other a lot. So it wasn't too long before we started becoming friends, and he was telling me about this cool internship at this video game website. It was and he was doing videos too. It was like, well, if the spot opens up, please let him know. I want in.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and actually, just to chime in, literally the week afterwards, Craig was like, hey, something that I was thinking, we could have an editor team. Do you know anybody who could be a video editor alongside you? I was
dude,
like,
yeah. I was about to say, it was a really fast turnaround before the spot opened up. And I guess you could say pretty much the rest is history. I'm incredibly privileged to be able to do video game related stuff since high school.
Yeah.
And now graduated from college into the real world.
That's awesome. I like that a lot. Start from the bottom, now you're here, right?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, now that you guys are here, what made you guys start ScrewAttack Gaming Convention?
Well, this began actually as just the Iron Man of Gaming.
Okay.
In 2008, was that the first year?
2008 was the first year Iron Man of Gaming, and it was held in another event, another convention. I can't even remember what it was called because it was such a random hole-in-the-wall convention that was like, hey, we can sponsor your tournament, you can do your thing there, and that's where we first started. We had I think a very small number of competitors, maybe 20 or so, but that's where the core team, Jamal's group, started.
Jamal being one of the regular Iron Man of Gaming competitors.
Okay.
Goes very far.
And then the next year, for whatever reason, it was decided Iron Man of Gaming would become its own event. And that was interesting because it was kind of like SGC before SGC, because we brought out all the ScrewAttack members. Jared had just, at that point, Jared was partnered with us because he was making his own show called, what was it called?
Name tags.
I really feel bad that I forgot that.
It's
it's
1:30
1 in the morning.
in the morning.
It's 1:30 in the morning. Yes, of course it was name tags.
And he was doing this from Wisconsin too. He wasn't even in Texas yet.
Yeah, so we brought him out and kind of as a guest, we'll bring JonTron and PVG and Hindenblock out to this, kind of in the same vein. And we had a couple other people who we were partnered with at the time. So it was kind of like a convention, but it was based around this tournament. So there were some problems with that, what would people do if they didn't come here for the tournament? So it was a little bit of a confusing event. So the next year,
Well,
actually I guess it was 2 years.
I don't mean to interject, but I do remember this exchange happening, or at least being told of it. Craig was walking around with some of us at some convention.
PAX.
Probably it was PAX. Okay.
PAX.
So I guess I heard
If
it
this is-
secondhand.
That's right.
I can't. It probably is, but Craig was kind of wondering out loud. It wouldn't be cool if we could get to this point one day. And I believe it was Chad or somebody said it. Yeah, maybe one day maybe we can do this. The next year, 2009 SGC happened.
Wow. Hey, there we go. That's making it happen. I like that a lot.
That's fast forwarding quite a bit, but so through the grace of our awesome community, you know, they pestered us for those couple years between 2010 and 2013.
Every time we would go to an event or go online,
when's SGC coming back? Are you going to do SGC again? And so finally we were like, okay.
And we were thinking the same thing.
Yeah,
it wasn't just them pestering us. It was us pestering ourselves.
Because we wanted it. Like 2009 and 2010, I will never ever forget just all those moments. Like, I've never been to a convention that's anything like this. It feels like you are with family.
Definitely. That's the vibe I get here. I mean, honestly,
like it hasn't gone away. But like, so the community, we were like, okay, you want this thing back? Let's bring this thing back together. So we decided to set up a Kickstarter. We set the goal at $100,000, which sounded astronomical at the time, but in the Kickstarter video we explained why we needed that much money, blah, blah, blah.
With that long-term goal, you know, as I was saying, this SGC will also have to fund the next SGC and so on. So that's one of the reasons why it was $100,000.
Okay.
Yeah, but in a true testament of never underestimating how awesome our community is, we raised $120,000. So because of that, SGC happened again in 2013, and
it was successful enough for this one to happen. Well, I mean, like, there was the risk in those first 2 years, but these last 2 years, this year included, these last 2 years, we're kind of treating it as like a reboot. Like, we've completely changed our style on how we run the event, and who runs it, and how we get profit from it in order for it to survive.
Okay.
So it is all about perseverance of the event while still remaining SGC as it should be. And so far, it seems like it's succeeding very well. So if SGC doesn't happen next year, I'll be incredibly shocked.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's an amazing story, honestly, and I'm really glad you guys brought it back. And honestly, this is a great convention. I mean, where else can you go and just be able to meet other people, meet big names actually, like you guys, and just.
Taiji Inafune, that's a big name.
Yeah, right.
Taiji Inafune is the big name.
I'll tell you what's a big name. Co-creator of Mega Man.
We're excited to have this con going up and running and succeeding as well. And we're really glad to have you guys out here. It's awesome. Let's get a group photo right here, right? All right. Well, did I make it weird?
No, that's great.
Pokemon! You gotta catch them all! Catch all those fucking Pokemon! Catch them all! All of them! Yeah! Every... If you think you're getting away, put your fucking Pokemon! Think twice, baby! We're catching them all! Woo!